Hiya, I'm Reece Jones. Just wanted to make a quick video today about the concept of different layers in a lucid dream. Now, I think a lot of people see it as you're either dreaming or you're lucid dreaming. It's either black or it's white. Now, I don't think it's as simple as that. I think there is distinct levels, if you will, that you can reach in a lucid dream. Now, when I say levels, don't think that I'm saying one is better than another, or you're not a proper lucid dreamer if you can't reach level 5. I'm not saying that at all, but I think it's nice to have them distinctions so you can gauge, if you will, you can gauge what consciousness you reached that particular night. I'm not claiming to know it all. Would love some confirmation, or someone saying no, you're wrong. Any sort of feedback is appreciated, because I'm using this channel as a medium to expand my knowledge as well as others. So yeah, just any sort of feedback is appreciated. So yeah, I think there's 5 layers to a lucid dream. There's the first layer, which is really easily achieved. You can achieve this easily just by talking about it through the day, researching it through the day, reading about it. Just make it your main topic of discussion for the whole day, and you're pretty much bound to achieve it that evening. So the first layer you can achieve within a matter of 24 hours, 48 hours or so. Now, this layer is when you become aware that you're dreaming, yet you snap out of it straight away. Now, 90% of dreams before you train, 90% of lucid dreams before you start training yourself, certain techniques and reality checks and stuff. This is how most lucid dreams will go for quite a while, because your mind is quite a realization for your mind to come to. Shit, I'm dreaming. That's quite a big eureka moment, isn't it? So you're gonna startle yourself and normally wake up. Don't get disheartened by that. That will happen for a while you're learning. The second layer is when you become aware that you're dreaming, yet you stay in the dream, and yet you can't convince the others in the dream that it is a dream. This can be really fun, this layer, because you can feel that you've kind of latched onto something really big in the dream. You can feel in a way that you've cracked life's mysteries, and you're just saying to these people like, "You're dream characters, I know you are, we're in a dream." It's just like, wow. But in this kind of layer, you don't normally have 100% consciousness. You don't normally have 100% control, and this proves itself in the fact that these other elements of your consciousness are still not aware that it's a dream. So you've let a little bit of your consciousness know, but not all of it. It's a fun layer to muck around with, though. It's good. It will often be, like I said, because you're not in 100% control, it will often be like watching a movie, that you're watching it, but you have no control over it. Third layer, pretty similar to the second layer, but yet you convince the other people in the dream that you're dreaming. Yet, even though you've convinced these other people, they still seem like separate people. Now, this could be perceived in 2 ways, because this could be perceived possibly as a layer 5 lucid dream, which is an out-of-body experience, which is actually when you're in your spirit state. So third layer and 5th layer blur sometimes, and you've got to find the difference between them. There's very subtle differences that you'll notice as you get into it more and more. So yeah, it's when you convince other people that you're dreaming, you're dreaming, yet these other consciousnesses still feel like different people. 4th layer is unity. 4th layer is when you realise, and it's not even a matter of trying to convince these other people, because if I know, they know, because you're so aware that these other people are you. It could just all click at once. You could be in the dream, it could be just a normal dream, and then suddenly you just all have this epiphany all at once. Well, not all of you, because you're just the one consciousness, but yeah, you all come to this reality, this realization rather, and this is when you normally have full 100% control over the dream. You can do what you want. You can go flying, You can go and have sex with your ex-girlfriend. You can, you know, go to other realities, other universes. You know, you can do what you want, as long as your imagination can make it up in the first place. It's only limited by what you can imagine, what you can think. You know, normally you'll draw on previous thoughts, previous experiences, etc. So it won't always be something totally obscure. It could be something quite normal, but this is a great layer. This is the layer that it's hard to achieve, but once you get there, it's really worth it. Fifth layer is when you become so aware, so conscious that you're dreaming, that you can then leave your dreaming state and enter the spirit state. And this is when it's possible to meet up with friends in dreams, meet up with maybe your dead grandma or your dead dog or something like that. You know, if that's what you want to use it for, that's really great. Now I'll tell you an amazing story about a fifth layer lucid experience that my friends had once. My friend and my other friend who are both going out together, boy and girl, well, man and woman rather, they decided that they wanted to do an experiment, if you will. They wanted to test if they could really meet each other in dream state or out of body state, spirit state. They decided to have a keyword, so they'd tell each other the keyword in the dream, and then they'd be able to confirm that in their waking reality. When they then woke up, they could say, yeah, this is like the word I thought of, write it down separately. The other person wrote down the word separately. They then swapped words, and alas, you know, they were the same words. So they'd met up in the dream, given themselves the keyword, and then confirmed it in waking life. Oh, isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing when you have that real confirmation in real life? You know, it's one thing doing something in a dream or thinking you've had an out-of-body experience, but when there's confirmation like that, brilliant, you know? There's no getting away from that, is there? Anyone that doesn't believe that kind of story is going to shut them right up. And me and my friend are now starting this experiment to try and get to the fifth layer of lucidness and see if we can do it as well. Anyone else that wants to get involved in this experiment, send me a message, drop me a line or something, tell me that you're interested, and maybe we can make this some sort of YouTube project. We could get a few people together and see if we can achieve this. Anyway, I better go because I did a video before this and I rattled on for ages and it was about 15 minutes long. So I'm trying to make this a shorter one, so I better go. Any opinions, any thoughts? If you disagree with me, if you agree with me, either way, let me know. Like I said earlier, I want to expand my knowledge as well as other people's. So yeah, just tell me what you think and tell me if anyone wants to get involved in this little experiment idea I have. Okay, cheers. See ya.